Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades here. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Sorry for my couple of days of absence last week. Had a little bit going on at home with my little lad. He had an injury, unfortunately, but he's doing okay. So we just had to take care of him. So that's why I wasn't present for the last couple of days of last week and didn't produce my usual content. Remember, guys, to sub to the channel, give the video a like, and be sure to turn on that notification bell. That way you will always know when I drop new content. Wanted to start off with moving into the calendar, and then we'll have a look at the charts. We'll see what the week ahead might have in store for us. Looks like the market has already thrown us a curveball so far today. So we'll just see and check out the state of play. All right, let's move over to the calendar. And stick around to the end, guys. I just want to talk about a couple of things as we wrap up the video. So make sure you stick around to the outro and I can keep you informed. All right. Let's head over to the calendar. First of all, we always start the week here. We always start our day here. All right, so looking ahead, we do have news from Tuesday through Friday. No news today. So from a probability perspective, we're looking at lower to medium probability opportunities today on the account of no news. But if you're playing a short at if you're playing a short at open today, you would have done all right. Let's look at Tuesday now. News kicks us off at 10 a.m. So if you're looking for an opportunity to get into the market, you might be looking to wait until after 10 a.m. Wait for that liquidity injection. Wednesday is FOMC. Probably won't be trading on Wednesday myself. I will always be participating in the sense of watching and contributing to the community, but I would not be looking to take a position just on account of the FOMC market prior to the news can be quite unpredictable. So I really wouldn't be interested in trading the New York session. So this is a no trade day. Keeping in mind that Tuesday would be, a medium to high probability day with the news, but it is pre-FOMC, so that needs to be considered as well. Thursday, back to some normal news, 8:30 a.m. So a medium to high probability trading day for Thursday. And then same with Friday, back to 8:30 news, medium to high probability. 8:30 news is the preferred time for news to drop, in my opinion. It's when the news embargo lifts, but when we also have news drop at the same time, for me, that's when the liquidity comes in and we can get straight into trading and look for our opportunities even before market opens. All right, let's move on over to the chart, shall we? Let's kick it off with, let's go over to NQ. All right, so NQ kicked off the week well, haven't we? We've just literally dropped straight down today. I believe there was some news around China's AI or something like that that has caused some disruption to the markets, particularly I think stocks like ChatGPT and the like. So having quite the sell-off here at the moment. A little bit choppy through here. If anything, the most recent information would see us see price moving from this high, this swing high. It actually respected that swing high. It wasn't able to close through that level. We can see then price has immediately sold off. Obviously the news has helped push it quite quickly. And what we have down here, we have equal lows. Be looking for this to be a draw. So we might see price move lower for the rest of the week, or once we hit these lows, if we do in fact reach that low, we can then reassess. Let's move down to the daily. Just going to turn these off. Okay, there we go. So we can see we gapped open. We do have there is no wick to the high side here. But once price does decide to reverse, we do have a good draw on liquidity here. When there's no wick, this is equal highs. This is a good draw. As we move lower here, price is moving into this daily bullish FEG. So I'll be watching for this price level here and see if we get a reaction. We're just about tapping into that now. Will price reach this level and have a reaction and see some sort of reversal? Or we just invalidate this and just continue to move through. Huge move today. Huge move. 700 plus points, massive move. And if you look at the my indicator here, this is the average daily range indicator. So the average daily range for NQ is 338 points. We've already moved 173 basically percent of the average daily range. And we're going to move into another video in the next week or so, a more detailed video on how I use this information and why I use this information, and how it obviously helps with my approach to the markets on a daily basis. All right. So moving lower for NQ, bearish. All right. The hourly, there's not going to be much to see there other than just a waterfall. Okay, so we've just fallen off a cliff here, basically. All this low resistance liquidity is getting swept. So we'll see how price reacts. We've got a low here into a bullish FEG, so there's potential for a reversal there. It's not a huge FEG, so the price could easily just fall through that. That's what I'll be keeping an eye on. At the moment, there is just no reason to be bullish at all that I can see. Okay, ES is going to tell a similar story. Let's move to the weekly. So, unlike NQ, we did have a sweep of a high, sorry. We did have a sweep here, but we got a closure through. So unlike NQ reacted to this level and was not able to close through that level. ES has done that. So what we're doing now is we're pushing into these opposing candles on the weekly. What we want to look at is it possible that price finds support here? Worst case scenario, we move down and we test the 50% level of these opposing candles. Okay, so if price does continue to move lower, once we reach this 50% level, do we continue through? Or do we in fact respect this level and move higher? So still looking for price to move lower here on the weekly. Let's drop to the daily. ES, tiny little wick to the high side. But realistically, this would be our draw. This would be our target region. And then we would be looking, once we're inside this bullish FEG, to see if price does in fact reverse from there. Okay, so remaining bearish across the board here, and the hourly tells a story there. Once we get to this low, that'll be our point of interest. Even down to these lows here, we have this low resistance liquidity into a bullish FEG here on the hourly. All right. Again, there's no sense of a reversal here just yet. And you can see how the indicator updates for each asset as well. So ES has moved 146% of its daily range. Its average daily range is 67. This is based on a 180-day look-back period. Having a look at CL now. Move out to the weekly. Oh, nice. So the weekly, we're inside a bullish FEG. We've swept previous week low. And we've had a nice reaction there as well. But from a weekly perspective, we'd be looking to be bullish. And then we would also be looking for price to reach back up to these highs. So let's move to the daily. See if we get a similar story here on the daily, and we do. So again, this is the sweep of the previous week's low into a bullish daily FEG, looking for price to reach higher. We have low resistance liquidity right through these highs here into a bearish FEG, so that would be the first area that I'd be looking for price to reach up into to see if we get a reaction there. Moving to the hourly. We're getting a nice reaction here. So we had a swing point candle closure back inside the range. This is a bullish indication. Ideally, this is a bullish close, but this is still acceptable. Price came down into this FEG, okay? So this is a really nice setup here. Price came down, tested this FEG, so then we have a valid order block, and price came back, tested the order block, and continuing to move higher. First target these highs. If we close through that level, continuing to move to these highs here. Now, using this as a failure swing, because we didn't get this sort of move, where normally I'd run my standard deviations off this level here. Okay, we've got a failure swing, so I'm going to run it from this leg here. All right, so that is from here to here. -2 to 2.5 aligns with this bearish FEG. So this is the level or the area I want to see price reach up into. If price closes beyond this level here, then continues its move higher, then we want to see price into this level. So there's a target level for us at around 75.42. Okay, moving over to gold on the weekly. Strong close above the swing high. We've got a nice close beyond that level. And price has come down and respected the 50% level of the previous week's candle. So this is interesting to see. We've come down and respected that level just today, straight down to the 50% of previous week. So this has given me the idea that we might move bullish. Looking for price to see if we get up into this bearish FEG, then I'll see how we react there. But we do have equal highs at the top here, of course. We can see each time price has an opposing candle, gets respected. We're just climbing higher again and again. You know, all the way from down here, just stepping up. Now, I really like to see this. What it does mean is when we get a reversal, we'll likely have some sort of waterfall where we come lower. Okay, this is good structure here. So this is still remaining bullish. So I'm bullish on the daily. Let's have a look at Dixie. So the weekly, into a weekly bullish FEG. We've respected the midpoint. If we throw the midline on, we have respected that level. Now, if we do continue to move lower, I'll be watching this level here, okay, watching for a reaction here. But we do have a swing point candle closure, so we've closed back inside the range. It's a bearish closure. Insight to order flow. We sold off the next week into a bullish FEG, and now we are seeing some sort of reaction there. If we move lower, we want to see this price level respected. If we move to the daily now, let's see what the daily has for us. We have put in a bearish breaker here. Again, insight to order flow, swing point candle closure. We have a gap here. It's not a breakaway gap. It does get tapped into. We do have a gap aligned with the breaker. And we continue to move lower. So now that we've got to close through the breaker, we could look for price to move to our target region here, which is aligned with this low and this low resistance liquidity. Perfectly aligned with the -2 there. If we move higher, moving off this breaker, and we've already moved higher, so essentially tested that. Plus, we're on the daily. What's price respected? 50% of the previous day. I'm inclined to think we might move lower here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. We are inside this daily bullish FEG. Again, this is where if price holds this level, this idea is invalidated. Okay, let's have a look at Euro futures. Nice move higher last week. Again, we can see this swing point candle closed back inside the range, inside to order flow. Previous week closed back inside the range. We've now moved higher. We've invalidated this bearish FEG. It is small, but it is there. We've invalidated that by closing through. Therefore, we then look to the next level, which is up here. Prices shifted lower. I'm inclined to believe that we might move higher. As we've moved down, respected this level, and we're potentially going to move higher. Strong close through the swing high here, and also using that level as support. We're looking to see price reach a little bit higher yet. Bullish for 60. Let's have a look at GBP. We can get it close through this level. We may see a bullish daily unicorn. For now, we've disrespected this bearish FEG. So we've inverted that, we closed through it, and we've respected 50% of the previous day range to the tick, basically. I'll be looking for price to move higher. Initially targeting here, and then we've got equal highs here as well. And again, up here, more equal highs, and then relative equal highs. So plenty of opportunity for price to move higher here. Lastly, we'll have a look at some crypto. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Low resistance liquidity gobbled up here. Point of interest, the swing low. If price can get a close above this level, then we can start looking for a reversal. On the hourly, there's no signatures yet for that to have happened. We've got lovely relative equal highs up the top here, but we need to see that reversal first. We do have a candle closure back inside the range, so that's a great start. We need to see that push price higher. We didn't really get the expansion off the next candle. So if we move lower here, let's see if price respects 50% of this candle's wick before shooting higher. Alrighty. All right, let's wrap it up there, guys. Now, I just wanted to talk about moving forward, some changes that I'm thinking of making, and a couple of those are dropping back a little bit on the daily analysis and shifting more focus into Trade Foundry. That's my Discord, okay? That's free to everyone, and I provide all the information that is available to me to help traders become profitable, consistently profitable. So it's free for everyone to access. That's the first thing. So I'm thinking of shifting more focus into the group and giving myself more time to do that and other things, and dropping back a little bit on the daily analysis videos. What I want to do is create more detailed videos and give more information in a 1 or 2 weekly video drop. That way we're not feeling like it's a bit rinse and repeat, and we can, give some really nice, clean ideas around concepts. I was thinking of doing like a weekly forecast like we've just done today, and then at the end of the week doing a weekly wrap up, so we can have a look at what setups played out during the week, where did we do well, where did we do not so well, and things like that. So I'd really love if you guys could drop a comment. Let me know what you think about my ideas moving forward. I really do value your feedback. So please drop a comment and let me know what you'd like to see. If you think that's a good idea, I'd really like to hear it. So again, looking to shift more focus into Trade Foundry, the Discord, the link is in the description, and shifting the focus from the regular daily videos, the pre-market videos, into more of a couple of videos a week based on the concepts, but also how a concept is formed, how it is built. Because you can go on Google and just search changing the state of delivery and you'll find something. But I wanted to try and deliver it in a different way, a way that you can sort of see the building blocks to a concept. And that reflects back on Trade Foundry, it reflects back on the blue collar trader working at a foundation level, basically. All right, guys, thanks for hanging around to the end. I really appreciate it. We've got a few new subs over the last few days, which is amazing. So please continue to share the channel far and wide. I want to have a high quality channel giving you guys high quality information every single day. So please drop those comments. I look forward to reading them and engaging with you guys. Like the channel, guys, sub to the channel, like the video, and have a good Monday. Bye for now.